Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Hope you've been having a nice weekend so far. Got 8 matchups on this NBA slate for today. Some pretty good action. Before we get started, go ahead and like and subscribe, support the channel. And now I can start promoting for any new listeners. Go ahead and join the Patreon. Going to be promoting it for the first few weeks of every month because the billing cycle is on the first of every month. So a perfect time to hop in the Discord. Private Discord community, $5.50 to join. A lot of great intel in there, a lot of great people, and building a super dope community of sports bettors. Love to have you guys be on board. Super cool place to chat, send your picks and plays, and yeah, good times, good vibes in there. I'd love to have you on board and become a YouTube member today. All those links are in the description. Gonna get started with these NBA picks. First matchup, the Brooklyn Nets versus the Milwaukee Bucks. The Nets 43-21, 43-21, 33-31 against the spread. The Bucks 39-24, 29-34 against the spread. Bucks opening up as 2.5-point favorites with the over/under at 240.5. Last 10 games for Brooklyn, 6-4 in their last 10. Milwaukee 6-4 in their last 10 as well. Brooklyn, don't see any injury reports here to notice with Durant or KD. Giannis is questionable for Sunday's matchup. Be sure to check Giannis' status. He has been out, after hurting his foot again. Brooklyn 4-1 in their last 5. 4-1 against the spread in their last 5. So they've been able to cover. Milwaukee 4-2 against the spread in their last 6. 4-2 in their last 6. Pretty even right here. Don't know Giannis' status. I expect this line to change depending on what his status is, but I think it's going to be a super fun, close matchup here. As long as KD and Kyrie play, I feel pretty good taking Brooklyn plus 2.5 and what should be a fun matchup. Milwaukee, with that bad loss to the Rockets. I'll take Brooklyn plus 2.5. Going to go with the over 240.5. Should be a high scoring game. Next matchup, we have the Portland Trail Blazers versus the Boston Celtics. The Blazers 35-28, 32-31 against the spread. The Celtics 34-30, 31-33 against the spread. Boston opening up as 3.5-point favorites with the over/under at 231.5. Last 10 games for Portland, 4-6 in their last 10. Boston 6-4 in their last 10. Portland 5-2 against the spread in their last 7. So they have been able to cover as of late on a 3-game winning streak, playing pretty good right now after that bad losing streak the Blazers were on. Boston, coming off Jason Tatum's 60-point performance against the Spurs. What an amazing comeback game that was. Truly incredible. I think it's going to be a super close game here. I like the Blazers plus 3.5. Starting to play good. They need to start picking up some wins. Lillard and everyone's starting to play better, coming off that good Brooklyn win. I'm going to take the Blazers plus 3.5 and what should be a nice, fun, high-scoring game. We're going to take the over 231.5 as well. Next matchup, we have the Miami Heat versus the Charlotte Hornets. The Heat 33-30, 27-34-2 against the spread. The Hornets 30-32, 32-29-1 against the spread. Miami opening up as 2.5-point favorites with the over/under at 211.5. Last 10 games for Miami, 5-5 in their last 10. Charlotte 3-7 in their last 10. Head-to-head, split down the middle. Both teams 5-5 in their last 10 meetings. I like the Heat here. Minus 2.5 should be a. I've been on the Hornets a lot this season. Hornets on 2-game losing streak. Kind of tough for me to take Charlotte. Kind of falling off right now. I'll take the Heat minus 2.5, and it looks like it's going to be a defensive kind of game here. I expect a low-scoring one. We'll take the under 211.5. Next matchup, we have the New York Knicks versus the Houston Rockets. The Knicks 35-28, 22-1 against the spread. The Rockets 16-47, 22-41 against the spread. Knicks opening up as 8-point favorites with the over-under at 216.5. Last 10 games for the Knicks, 9-1 in their last 10. Houston 2-8 in their last 10. Head to head in the last 10 meetings, Houston 8-2 in their last 10 meetings with the Knicks here. Man, we know how bad the Rockets are, but I just don't know if I could trust the Knicks with 8 points here. I just don't know how good I feel about giving them 8 points. Houston might be starting to play a little bit better and starting to play harder. I think I'll take the Rockets plus the 8 points. And I do like Knicks to win, though, but I like the Rockets plus 8. I'm going to go with the under 216.5. Next matchup, we have the Philadelphia 76ers versus the San Antonio Spurs. The Sixers 42-21, 33-26-4 against the spread. The Spurs 31-31, 34-27-1 against the spread. Philly opening up as 5-point favorites with the over-under at 221.5. Last 10 games for Philly, 6-4 in their last 10. The Spurs 5-5 in their last 10. Head-to-head, Philly 6-4 in their last 10 head-to-head meetings with the Spurs. Philly 6-1 in their last 7 against San Antonio. Spurs just 1-5 against the spread in their last 5 at home. Don't see any major injury news to report for either team here. Going to take Philly on a small spread against the Spurs that blew that Boston game where they were just dominating the entire game and let Tatum just drop a 60 bomb on them. I'll take Philly, and we're going to go with the over 221.5. Next matchup, we have the Phoenix Suns versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Phoenix 45-18, 39-23-1 against the spread. The Thunder 21-42, 28-34-1 against the spread. Phoenix opening up as 13.5-point favorites with the over-under at 221. Last 10 games for Phoenix, 7-3 in their last 10. OKC 1-9 in their last 10. Pretty easy one for me. You're going to take this Phoenix Suns team. They should be able to dominate this Oklahoma City Thunder team. Going to go with the Suns minus 13.5. Going to go with the over 221. Next matchup, we have the Sacramento Kings versus the Dallas Mavericks. Kings 26-37, 28-34-1 against the spread. The Mavs 35-27, 30-32 against the spread. Mavs opening up as 6.5-point favorites with the over-under at 227.5. Last 10 games for Sacramento, 4-6 in their last 10. Dallas 6-4 in their last 10. This is another game. Sacramento, just in the last few weeks, have beat Mavs both games. They were both around 5 or 6 point underdogs. I don't know what it is with the Kings, but the Mavs cannot beat the Kings. They just can't beat the Kings. So taking Sacramento plus 6.5. This has been the same line the last 2 games that they've played in the last month, and Dallas has lost both of them outright. I'm going to take Sacramento plus 6.5. Going to go with the over 227.5. Last match of the night, we have the Toronto Raptors versus the Los Angeles Lakers. The Raptors 26-37, 27-36 against the spread. The Lakers 36-27, 28-34-1 against the spread. Lakers opening up as 7.5-point favorites with the over-under at 219.5. Last 10 games for Toronto, 6-4 in their last 10. LA 3-7 in their last 10. Lakers finally got LeBron back, and I do see, Lowry was out Saturday. So is Gary Trent, missing some players. We'll see if they play on Friday or on Sunday. But hard to trust this Toronto team. And Lakers coming off that 4-point loss to Sacramento with LeBron playing. I think Lakers get it done here with LeBron. Hopefully LeBron plays again and it isn't held. Be sure to check LeBron's status. But I like Lakers minus 7.5 here. We know Toronto, they just can't play good against great teams. And I think Lakers should definitely be able to cover this as long as LeBron plays. Otherwise, I would lean Toronto plus the points here. And we're going to go with the over 219.5. That's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Sunday. And I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good one.